Well, I'm going to show you the garden today. It's an urban spring garden, very rustic, very realistic of what it takes to put a garden together. Planting spring bulbs is very economical. You can have a beautiful spring garden that will put you in a good mood all spring long. And April is one of my favorite months, so I can't wait to get out there and let's take a look at it. Today is a beautiful day. We still have daffodils in bloom, and they are amazing. I just love them. And we have tulips and some grape hyacinth and sedum stonecrop ground cover. But we still have lots of those oak leaves all over the place. And I just want to pick them up and put them in bags and definitely put them through the machine to process them into compost for the garden. Here's the other garden. This is the flower and herb garden. And I've got some tulips over here and grape hyacinth. And we still have daffodils and perennials. The lavender in particular is one of my favorites. I just love the scent. And if you've ever smelled lavender, it is heavenly. And it puts you in a good mood automatically. And that's what this garden's doing for me today, even though we have the leaves that I need to deal with. And we have gotten rid of quite a bit of leaves. We've mulched them up and we are on it. But back there we have tiger lilies coming on by the house. And more daffodils, some other kind of flowers. I think they're wind flowers. What else? Oh, over there, those are the garlic chives that give me so much trouble. But we have regular garlic behind the fence there. And there's my good old working wagon that comes in handy. And over here by the Siberian iris, we have an onion patch where I planted red onion starter bulbs 2 days ago. Along this fence line, we'll probably grow green beans and cucumbers. And we've got 2 large rhubarb plants, and that one was very small, and now it's large. So fertilizing it with bone meal really helped last year. But here's the raspberry vines, and they come up every year, and they're pretty wild. They came from the neighbor's yard, in fact. We have blackberries and raspberries together, and on the ground we have strawberries growing through here. But this has a nice woodsy look. I really enjoy it. And this is my favorite patch here because it is something that I saw at my grandmother's years ago. She had lots of blackberries. Out here, we have tiger lilies. Now, right now, they just provide like a little shrub going around the garage. That's very attractive. And back here is a strawberry patch. And I weeded it last week, but it needs weeded again. There's lots of wild ground cover, but the daffodils are just about spent. Have a little bit of garlic around the daffodils, but the strawberry patch is doing well. I thought I would have to buy some plants this year to supplement, but it looks like we might have enough strawberries to supplement 2 or more people throughout the summer. So I'm looking forward to this. When they start producing strawberries, I'll be very excited. And this is where we usually grow pumpkin, but I'm thinking about doing a large trellis over the strawberry patch with pole beans. And then we have a perennial. I don't know the name of it. If you know the name of it, let me know. I need it to be identified. And all through here, we have lots of ivy and oak leaves. Here we go again. Oak leaves cover this whole property because of that humongous tree. And there's our potato patch. It's a sweet potato patch. I don't have to worry about that now till the summer or till May. I plant those in mid-May, usually the plants I get from Oakland Nursery. I'm back over here now, the neighbor's yard, and they have some grass that comes up. It's ornamental grass, and it gets real tall. Over here is another area where we have ivy. There's another perennial like a periwinkle blue, and I'm unable to identify it. If you know what it is, let me know. But the ivy through here mixed with that perennial looks absolutely gorgeous. And this is a privacy fence. On the other side is Weber Road, a busy road, and the oak tree, which grows in the front yard and shades a good portion of the backyard. Unfortunately, I can't grow anything and everything. And my neighbor's yard's looking pretty good. They just mowed the lawn yesterday and it looks really good. They have it all weeded out really well, better than they did. Yeah, it looks good. And that's where we got our raspberries. We didn't have to pay for any of our raspberry bushes. They migrated over here and she gave me a couple transplants. But that oak tree, it overshades their azalea, and azalea is a late this year blooming. We have those little cheap white fences up just to keep like small animals at bay. Boo, when she's walking through here, she might step on some little seedlings because I have some broccoli and cabbage seedlings over there and little seeds that I planted that are just now starting to come up, like spinach and lettuce. But the garden looks pretty good. It's looking a lot better than it did, let's say, even a couple weeks ago. So I'm glad that it warmed up. The warm up has really helped the plants grow. Those are asters. They're going to be white. They come up every year. So that's a beautiful garden. And I just praise the Lord for this because it's just something to take joy in. And a good reason to stay home and avoid going out to the shops and spending money. And we can have cookouts, we have a barbecue, we have a lot to be thankful for. And having a garden is a pleasure, let me tell you. If you have a garden, let me know. Let's connect. I'm going around to the front yard right now so that we can look at the little flower bed. It's spring flowers with lots of tulips, all different kinds of tulips. And these tulips are starting to die off now, but we still have some in bloom and they're very pretty. And we have daisies that will be bloomed in June also. There's some little daffodils left. And an azalea is starting to bloom, even though they get a little bit of shade from the oak tree. They did get more sun than the ones in our neighbor's yard that are overshadowed by the oak tree from the back. And we have ivy all through here, the front porch and through the walkway, mixed with oak leaves, of course. And I just love the ivy. There's just something about it. It's a beautiful green that stays that way throughout the winter. This is the front walkway, and there's the tea rose. And it grows every year. It's been here over 30 years from what I understand. And the roses usually bloom twice a year. Once in the late spring and once in the late summer. Sometimes they come up 3 times in 3 stages. There's some evergreens to the side that provides privacy from the neighbor's yard. Those evergreens are huge and very tall. And we need to trim them. Yes, we do. There's always something to do on the property. It is an endless task, but it is enjoyable and good exercise. That I really get my exercise when spring starts. And I will be moving around, doing all kinds of things outside on the property until the fall. So praise the Lord for nice weather. Look, Easter from Dollar Tree. I got these signs for $1.50 a piece, and I'm keeping them up till the end of April. I love April. It's a wonderful month because it doesn't get too hot and it's not too cold. It's perfect for working in the garden because once May hits, you have a lot of hot days that feel like summer. I'm leaving those bunny signs up for a while. We have an outdoor seating area, a patio there. It's very rustic, and we have to do some weeding and maybe spray some spruce. We're going to try spruce this year for weed killing and make this property look better. So we have a long way to go, but it's just one of those things, a work in progress. Thanks for watching today. I hope I inspired you to get out and enjoy the outdoors in the month of April. If you have a garden, get out in the garden and enjoy it and just sit down and relax, and you'll get and work when it's not so hot. Early mornings, I do early mornings, and then I do after 6 o'clock p.m. And because April can get hot too, depends on where you are in this country. But yeah, gardening is a pleasure, and it's a wonderful hobby. The spring bulbs are very economical, and that's why I planted them, believe me. But I'm always looking for good deals on perennials and herbs also. So I'll be building up this garden throughout the spring and summer, and we'll be planting vegetables out there for fall harvest also. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one.